Well, hello. Here I am, Joe Hopkins, man. I am bringing you all the info you need to know about the guitars, right? I'm doing the thing, making you swing. I'm rocking out here. And today I have my brand new Slick SL50, right? I guess SL, that's for Slick. Well, duh, right? This is the cheapest offering they have at $250. I didn't get it because it was the cheapest. I got it because I've been wanting one forever. And I just haven't gotten around to it. Well, I finally got around to it, right? And 250 bucks, I wanted the surf green, right? They're all relict, they're all aged, that kind of thing. But they were out of surf green, so I got this thing. I got this swamp ash. Somebody in the comments when I was doing the unboxing thought they said they thought I was going to say swamp ass. Swamp ass. Swamp ass, swamp ash, whatever. Same difference, I guess. I don't know. So is this guitar any good? And yeah, man, seriously, this guitar is good. This is one awesome machine, man. This might be one of my favorite guitars right off the bat. As soon as I started playing around with it, as soon as I took it out of the box, I love this real light finish with all the wood grain. And this isn't like a smooth sanded thing that's just, it's smooth but has the grain on it, you know. Yeah, if you go on there, they have it in brown. This one was $250. I think they had it in like purple and blue and a couple other colors that were like $260. Some of them were like 10 bucks more. But it is textured. You can feel the texture of the wood, and I can't stop feeling it. It's sexual. It turns me on. It's a Telecaster type guitar. They have other ones. They have like Strat and the dual humbucker type guitars. I just got the regular 2 single coil standard Telecaster. 3-way switch, 1 volume knob. Makes it easy to remember, and I gotta tell you, man, the hardware feels very solid on this thing. I mean, very professional feeling. The knob has some heft to it. The switch does not feel cheap at all. On a guitar of this price, this thing is amazing. The relicking job on it is stupendous. It is actually just unbelievably good. It has the tuners. You can see they're new tuners, but with aged brass knobs on them. And that is so cool. The wood grain continues on the headstock too. You can tell the neck is new. The neck looks new. Everything on it's new, but some of the stuff is aged. It's like an old guitar with a new neck on it, but with old tuners, at least from the front. From the back, you can see they're new. From the front, they look old. Let's see, the details blew me away. The pickup cover on the neck pickup has like the fade. It's got the spots over the strings that are faded, or under the strings. The bridge pickup, it looks rusty. It looks old. All of it looks old. I love the bridge. It's not your standard Telecaster bridge. As you know, standard Telecaster bridge, it has like a saddle for one saddle for 2 strings, for each 2 strings. So it has like 3 saddles, and you adjust the intonation as well as you can. This has 6 individual saddles, but it's brass. It's the kind that the strings hold it on, right? Like you'd see on a Les Paul or, you know, SG, like that type of guitar. It looks like old brass. And I mean, it looks legit. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but everything on here feels new. It looks old. It's great. Of course, you have the GFS pickups, like on every other guitar sold by Guitar Fetish. I'm going to have a link in the description below to the Slick guitars. I'm not this specific one. You can find this one. I'm just going to put it to Slick guitars, because just shop through. You might want a different style of guitar than this. I'm letting you know that the Slick guitars are done really well. It's really well set up. It plays really well. It has that Telecaster twang. Not quite the same twang as when you have the ashtray down there around the pickup, but it's still twangy as hell. Obviously, because, yeah, single coil in the bridge position, gives you lots of twang. It has enough of that Telecaster sound. It looks great. This is such a classic rock machine kind of thing, you know? Definitely not modern metal kind of guitar, but very classic rock. I love it. I've been enjoying this guitar quite a lot. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. This is a great, great machine. And for the price, for $250, my God, this is probably the best guitar I've gotten from Guitar Fetish yet. And I've bought quite a few of them from Guitar Fetish. I bought an Xavier Telecaster that I love. I bought an SBS guitar that I think is awesome. I've bought their an acoustic guitar from Guitar Fetish. This is my favorite Guitar Fetish guitar so far. And, you know, the GFS pickups always sound good. They sound good in everything they put them in. Everything you get from Guitar Fetish. And I believe they're the quick plug pickups in this, if I'm not mistaken, which means if you do want to replace them with something that looks newer, feels newer, has a different sound, you can. It's not hard to do. Guitar Fetish sells parts. They sell pickups. Everything's like fairly interchangeable. The quick plug pickups are basically just take the pickups out as a plug. You unplug them. As long as you get more quick plug pickups from Guitar Fetish, you just plug in the new ones and put them in. So if you want to get something hotter or something more, you know, I don't know, maybe lower output. Some people like low output pickups, and I do for certain things too. So if you want something lower output, you can get it. Easy to change it out with the quick plug system. I sound like I'm advertising. Easy to do with quick plug, but it is. All right, I'm going to play some stuff on here. I hope it's still in tune here. I just tuned it. The temperature outside just changed. I haven't turned on the heat in my studio yet. So it went from warm, because it was hot last week, to cold, because it's cold this week. And it's throwing all my stuff out of whack. So let's turn something on here. Let's see what we got. I got a clean, right? Let's go make sure it's working. All right, it's working. We'll go with the neck pickup. Sounds like it might have gone a little bit out of tune. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Just, you know, temperature changes. It affects the wood. It affects the strings. Anyway, neck pickup. Pretty nice, right? Both pickups. We'll do both pickups. All right, so there you go. Now let's do the twang thing with the bridge pickup. There we go, a little bit of twang, right? But you guys want to hear some crunch. I know, twang machine, Telecaster, clean, twang, twang, right? But I want some crunch. So let's switch it over to a little bit of this. We'll go back to the neck pickup. right, there we go. There's some crunch. Let's go to the both pickups. Let's do both. All right, and of course, everybody's favorite, the bridge. All right, there's that. I'm gonna try something different. I picked a random setting, right? Just some random setting, and we're gonna see what it sounds like. This is the random one. We're gonna go with bridge pickup. This isn't even a test. This is just to see what did I pick. I don't even know yet. That's weird. That's pretty cool. I want to hear that with both pickups. That sounds like a both pickup kind of sound. I like that. That's cool. One more though. We got one more setting. I went with full-blown heavy metal. See what it sounds like, right? I know, Telecaster, but let's go to the neck pickup. All right, yeah, both pickups. All right, and then of course the bridge. We'll finish up with the bridge on high gain. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's cut that off and discuss, right? How good a guitar is this? I think it's excellent. It's priced at a beginner level, but I feel like this is really pro level stuff. To be honest with you, it's a professional guitar that a beginner can afford. It's set up really well. It sounds good. The intonation comes off really, really well. I wouldn't say perfect. It's hard to get it perfect. Perfect depends on the player too. A lot of people don't realize that. You push down on the strings harder or softer and it changes the intonation. So it depends on your personal style of playing. But the intonation on this is set up as good as can be expected for a professional setup. At least done by somebody that isn't personally familiar with your playing style. And I love the feel of it. It just feels so cool. It looks so cool. I think, honestly, the blue one, they had, I think, a blue Swamp Ash would have been really cool, too. Any way you look at it, I would definitely recommend this guitar. I really love the feel of the neck, too. It's very Telecaster-y. It has that very classic rock feel to it, like Telecaster, Stratocaster, that kind of... Well, that's what it's supposed to be, a Telecaster. So it has the feel. If you've ever played a Telecaster, you're familiar with how this thing feels. And I just love it. I like the frets on it are a good size. They're decently polished. It like I said, it's like a new looking neck, like a new neck on an old guitar. But everything on it is so solid and well built. Of course, you know, bolt-on neck, right? Telecaster bolt-on neck. But yeah, I love the way the finish looks too. How it's kind of like that brown finish that's rubbed down. It's just almost barely there. But it feels so cool. And just the wood feels so cool. Yeah, all the spots where you see the black swirls and grain in it, and it's all textured. You can feel the wood, and it's too cool. Now, of course, they have stuff that doesn't have the wood grain look to it, and those are also relic. And I'm sure they're just as good, to be honest with you. I can't get over how cool this one is. So yeah, I'd recommend it. For $250, you can't go wrong. It sounds great on a clean channel, right? Which is really how you test your pickups, right? Anything can sound pretty good if you put enough gain on it, but this sounds so sparkling on that clear channel amp setting. And I like it. I just like the way that sounds. I think in the future, next time I record something where I want something really clean and crisp sounding, I'm probably either going to use this or my Xavier Telecaster, which is also sold by Guitar Fetish. These GFS pickups just have such a clear sound to them. And even like the bridge pickup with that twangy pop to it still has enough low end to carry some body with it. And I like that. I really do. And, you know, not muddy, just some body. And that's cool. Yeah, the way it looks is awesome. The way it sounds is awesome. The way it plays is awesome. A guitar worth getting. It's got a little bit of heft to it, I guess, because it's swamp ash. I don't know, I guess swamp ash weighs more than other woods. And you don't really feel the difference setting when it's setting there on your leg, but when you go to pick it up, yeah, you feel a little more heft than you would with like basswood or something. But I like it. I think it's an awesome guitar. Like I said, there's a link in the description below. It'll take you to where Slick guitars are sold at Guitar Fetish, to the page, their web page that has the Slick guitars. Pick one you like. They got the same styles or same like finishes in several different styles of guitars, right? I think they have the Strat styles and like the Les Paul Jr. styles and different stuff. I'd say check them out. They got basses too. Yeah, they got basses. I forget what all styles they have with the basses. You have to look. I haven't looked at the basses in a while. I wouldn't mind getting a Slick bass. This is a really good guitar. And of course, it's a signature guitar. It's named after Earl Slick. I think he's best known for his work with David Bowie, right? But the dude is a professional musician, and this was the second offering from Guitar Fetish. They had Xavier, then they offered Slick guitars. Now they offer SBS, which I've also reviewed. I gotta say, I like the Slick guitar a bit better than the SBS. Nothing against the SBS guitar. That stands for Steve Brown Sound, right? Steve Brown from Trickster. And his guitar on there, it's excellent. I like this a little bit better. That's personal taste. If you prefer like shred metal stuff better, you might like the SBS more. This one definitely has a better relicking job than the SBS. The SBS is just, they just sanded off the finish in a couple spots. This is really relicked, and it's a good job. They did a good job on it. I gotta say, this is definitely something that you would expect to pay a lot more for. So anyway, I hope you guys appreciate the information on this here. Check out Guitar Fetish. Check out Slick Guitars. See what you think. If you want something with humbuckers, they got that too. I think they even have some P90 guitars. I like the Telecaster. Yeah, I think next time I do country music, I might be using this one. Anyway, yeah, man. And besides, hey, all the old blues guys use Tellies, right? Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more stuff like this, I hope. I like buying guitars and reviewing them. I'm glad I bought this one. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? Hey, I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.